Okay, here we go. All right, my name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey. It's a pleasure to see everybody today. Thank you all for being here for another live broadcast. A lot of you know that I'm actually the first ambassador that was elected in TBC, and Mr. Mbe came. So we're both the main ambassadors of TBC, the Billion Coin, and we have a junior ambassador, Hidayah, out of the UK. Okay. Now, becoming an ambassador of TBC is not as hard as it may seem, but you have to show some effort and things you have achieved in the Billion Coin. And I'll be talking about myself in just a few moments. And not that I'm not a person that like to do that, but I'm going to just share with you, just try to not to brag or boast, folks, but to express upon you that you can achieve anything. I'm not special, folks. I've just done some things I believe in. When you believe in something, you work at it, okay? Now, folks, when I show you this, it kind of pertains to what my subject matter today. And my subject matter today is called unity. Now, I'm sure y'all know that word if you're part of TBC. Unity, staying unified, staying together, okay? All right, now, what's so important is this. What's so important is this. You have to make sure that we all stay unified in TBC, okay? But I'm gonna go to an older blog post that's on our public blog, not our private one at KCBO, because I'm referring to because most of our blogs are there. But it's some great blog posts or posters or videos that admin has placed there. So I'm gonna share my screen. And you're gonna see something here and I'm gonna relate to it. This blog post was posted on October 19, 2019. And it says, the TBC opportunity is not found within the TBC community. Did you hear what I just stated? The TBC opportunity is not found within the TBC community. It is found in the 7.5 billion people in the world outside of TBC. Now, why would you think admin said something like that? Oh, well, I know exactly what it means, and you should know what it means too. It means that as we continue to bring people outside of TBC into TBC to become a part of our movement, our platform here, we want to get that platform to 1 billion members. Now, admin so eloquently attempted to get this 3.6 or 3.7 million people that's currently in TBC to get us towards 1 billion members for such a long time. Took 4 years. 4 years he allowed us to do that, and we couldn't get it done. We had all type of promotions, all type of tools, and for some reason it wasn't getting done. So admin decided to start a mass adopted team of 111,111, and some of those are Team A and some are Team B. Now I'm gonna go to talk about myself for just a minute, okay? I'm talking myself just a minute, okay? Just a minute, I'm gonna talk about myself. All right? So now, what I'm gonna let you know, there are 2 main reasons that I can think of that was told to me why I became an ambassador of goodwill for the Billion Coin, known as TBC. The first reason is that my wife here, Merlene here, and I, we've been giving goodwill to her native people in the Philippines for quite a few years before TBC became into existence. And if you look on our Facebook page under my name, under my middle name, Tyrone Cuffey, if you scroll down, you will see some of the things that we're doing currently, right now in the Philippines. Whether I'm there or not, we have people in our family that's there. We send funds over there for them to purchase these items, and they go out and they've been feeding people during this so-called crisis that people are under. People locked in their homes, so they can't work. They don't have food. So we've been giving them food and even some money in some cases to pay their bills, their light bills and stuff. Okay, they can't pay the utilities, they don't have no money, right? So it just can't be just about food. It's got to be about money so they can pay their bills. Now, I'm not saying we're not a people that's got all this income. Just saying we know how to get people to chip in their income. Okay. So that was the main reason why admin noticed. He noticed that because he said to me on a one-to-one, he said that, you know, I do the same. I've been doing the same thing in other parts of the world for past years. And admin was doing this way before he created TBC. But two, he said that you've done something that no one has achieved yet in TBC to this date. You've done more live broadcasts than anyone out of 3.6 million people. Now, let me share this with you all. I didn't, when I started this thing in April, I believe it was 2018, I want to say. Yeah. April 6th, I believe it was. The day before my birthday, matter of fact. And in fact, seven days before that, I was doing recordings. Okay. And then I started doing live. And the very next day, he posted and said below, this is how a TBC broadcast should be done, something to that notion. In fact, you can go back on this blog and go back on that day, and you can actually see that very first broadcast. I have many broadcasts that's on this blog right here, many of them. Now, I didn't do that to impress, to lead the pack or anything. It wasn't a competition. I never even thought of it that way. I started doing broadcasts on Saturday and Sunday. Marlene knows this. I did it 7 days a week, one at 3 o'clock my time and one at 7 o'clock on Saturdays and Sundays. I did double on weekends and double. It was only one person that was doing that during that time. That person is not even active in TBC anymore. See, we've had some leaders that went by the wayside that was doing wonderful in TBC, and all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they got out, which I think is the biggest mistake they could ever do, based on what we're about to, which we're about to approach in this new era in TBC. They know nothing about our rotators getting ready to start. That's going to change lives financially for us in TBC, our people on Team A. They have no idea the type of income that we can earn as time goes on, as we're being parts of, each one of us are being TBC admin. But it's something that I talked about when I started this broadcast that pertains, that we said we said this term, unity. So what I want to do here, let me see if I have it here. Let me see, did I get rid of it? Well, actually, I don't have to really go, because there was a definition there. And it talks about being unified, being one of whole. We being a whole group. Okay? See, out of 111,111, the one thing we cannot be apart from each other. We can't have one person having this idea, another person having this idea, another one, and another one, another one. We got to be of one idea and together. Now we can all work together and along with admin and saying, okay, we maybe want to try it this way, but it's got to be something that we all stay unified and make that decision that it's going to be that way. Give you a perfect example. We just had one of those things like that happen just about 2 days ago, 2 to 3 days ago. On admin's daily training, he asked us, when do we want to start, you know, bringing 2 people in and making sure that everyone pay their admin fee, making sure we should be doing it every month, of course, but making sure we start 2 people, bringing 2 people into TBC, each person. Now currently, I checked it. We got 105,586. It may have increased just a little bit last time I checked on my Creamcast back office. That means we are like 5,500, about 25 or so to make it that whole 111,111. So we got 5,500 more people to bring in TBC. Now, Abby wanted to knock that out at the end of this month. So we really got to get busy, and we definitely. But he's given us also all of May. So surely we can do it in May if everybody brings just 2 people in TBC. So look at what this poster says again. I'm gonna read it again. TBC opportunity is not found within the TBC community. It is found in the 7.5 billion people in the world outside of TBC, which means that those people outside of TBC needs to be in. But the term that should be said to people, TBC about abundance, TBC about love and respect, TBC is about unity. We have to stay unified if we want to see this thing through to 1 billion members. We simply have to stay unified, folks. You know, I listen to each day. I listen to the questions that's asked, not this early morning, but a few days before, or better yet, about a few weeks ago, particularly when we started this daily training, when Admin came out and made himself visible to the Master Doctor team. Not visible, but I'm sorry, audio. You heard his voice. And some of the questions was like, why this didn't happen? Why that didn't happen? Admin answered every single one correctly. And people said, I now understand. And now what we're having more people. I see people from parts of Africa, and particularly parts of Africa that I had never seen before. Didn't even know they were members of TBC. And some other areas too, but mainly in the African continent. But see, you know, Nigeria has more people in TBC than any other country currently. That was one reason why when we went there, we dealt goodwill in 3 different states in Nigeria, and we had a TBC conference that was led by Mr. Solo and his staff. So unity is vital that we stay unified in this whole effort. And it doesn't matter what responsibility admin give us. We can't, don't fear it. Just step in it with both feet, open your heart and your ears, and listen to the training and let it be a part of you. Some of you are going to doubt yourself. You're going to be saying to yourself, I don't know if I can do it. You know, folks, we can stay unified and can achieve greatness. See, we haven't achieved greatness yet in TBC. We can do it, but this element of staying unified has to always be a part of us. Because if we don't stay unified in this whole process of us bringing the rest of this billion people into TBC, see, we may have 3.6 million, but that's a long way still from 1 billion. And Admin has done the math on how we can achieve it. He's very transparent during my early morning trainings. See, it's 3 o'clock in the morning when I watch him. Now, I put in the chat today, I said, if I can get up 3 o'clock in the morning, make sure that I'm there every 3 o'clock morning, 7 days a week. Because see, you remember, I think I told people, man, Admin started this thing we did a 12-hour meeting in the beginning of this whole thing. I was in Cameron during the time in my hotel. 12 hours. That's the longest meeting we ever had in TBC to this point. We were averaging 5 and 6 hours a day when we started out. Now I think they're doing it like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So what I'm saying to you is that the expectation, no matter what admin requirement they put on us, we got to stay unified. Okay? No matter what requirement it gives you, you cannot be thinking yourself, okay, I'm going to do it this way and I'm going to do it that way. I've said this many times about merchants. And he said this back a couple of weeks ago, that I have something that merchants that I'm going to display to the merchants, that merchant cannot refuse it. It's just that enticing, just that good. And folks, we talk about merchants, we're not talking about the big companies, okay? The chain stores and all these stores everywhere. We're looking at the smaller shops that may get maybe 30 to 50 people coming there a day. Some cases, 100 people coming there today. Now, I know that's not happening right now because of everything is kind of shut down. The businesses are closed and people can't be out there. I saw so many merchants on east side of the street in parts of Africa. And when I was in Nigeria, whether I was in Cameroon, oh, I see it all over the place. Small merchants. See, this is their livelihood. This is how they eat. They got to sell their product. But why can't that person or their persons can't be a part of TBC? Now, it's true one thing about merchants, they have to have a license, okay? Admin will not accept anybody that does not have a license. They got to be able to have a record of that. And admin has to have a record of that. That's extremely important. That's okay. Everything got to be legal across the board in that regard. But like we said here, right? This poster says here, the opportunity is not found within this community, because our community is already in the opportunity, right? The opportunity is found out of those 7.5 billion people of the world. See, he's not saying all 7.5 billion have to be in TBC. Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? But he's saying that's just 1 billion. Now, we're not going to stop there, of course. Anybody still want to come after that? If we have 4 billion people involved, great. See, the whole idea is that our coin is going to be liquid to the point where you can use it for goods and services all the time when it's mass adopted. But that, he says, that's not going to occur until we reach that billionth member. We believe that we can get our coin mass adopted even before Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and some other ones that we know of in cryptocurrency on the market-based side. You know, we are an abundance-based coin, right? We believe we can get that adopted before they even get theirs adopted. Bitcoin is still struggling, and I'm not down in Bitcoin right now because I know all about it. But Bitcoin goes up and down in value. I checked our coins. My goodness, I checked the back off. I mean, TBC 009 wallet. And you click send, you can see exactly what it's worth. 11.7 million per coin. Wow, it was just 11.4 just the other day. But see, two things is occurring. People are coming to TBC, causing the price of go up, and the price of gold is up. The grain of gold is also going up. Gold is just using a measurement. It's not what makes our coin go up. The membership gold, people joining, makes it go up in value. I think we all know that. So what I'm talking about today is we're staying unified, okay? We're staying unified as we continue to build our 111,111. And we only, like I said, only 5,500 more people. We got to get there. We need to get there before the end of this month, but we definitely got to get it all of next month. We got what, about a week and a whole month. Because June 1st, game is on, folks, for our mass adopting team. You heard it from me. Admin has already told you that, but you're hearing it from me again. You're going to hear it from MBay as well. Game is on, folks. Finding 2 people is easy. There could be 2 people in your household that's not even in TBC. Or 2 people in your family could be in it. And you know, you don't have to go, you know, a lot of people, you can't get out your house, right? To get people involved, right? But there's other tools that we use online to get people involved. I tell people all the time, if no one knows how to find people in TBC, all you gotta do is subscribe to MBay's YouTube channel. He got all his training. Every video he does is on his YouTube channel. Pretty much just like I do. But he's our number 1 global trainer in TBC. He can tell you how the proper way to make a bulk payment, or how to give that bulk payment transferred to another person's account. He has all those things right on his YouTube channel. Now, I've got to get back. I got to message him, ask him if he's still doing trainings each week, because I got to ask him that. Because I know he's been so busy and with his team, because he can't really meet with them like he wants to. He meets with a few of them, but now he can't really open his office up like he used to. You know, he have this every week. He have his meeting. He have his office full with new TBCN. Because he gets his bird dogs out there. He was taught that by admin, folks. So get prepared. Roll up your sleeves, if you got any sleeves, and get ready, because, you know, despite your responsibilities may increase to somewhat, you're going to be paid also for that. And on the rotator, that's why the rotator is there. See, the admin fees, all the admin fees goes into, I'm sure it goes into a, you know, a Bitcoin, you know, his Bitcoin wallet. But he's going to turn all that admin fee, we're going to be handling that. Now it's all going to be all going to be in computer base, the fees, but it's going to be distributed to, you can make sure all people on Team A, making sure they receive Bitcoin once per month. And right now, he's the creator, he's the number 1 creator, number 1 admin right now. Although he's going to make all of us admin, but eventually he's going to step down totally from admin. He'll be still the creator. He's not going anywhere, leaving us. He's going to always be there training us. Now his responsibility is going to decrease. And it's going to be that word delegated to each one of us. Because the expectation is that the 111,111 mass adopted team will build our TBC membership to the 1 billion member. And I truly believe it can happen. And when he shows us in the training, the math on that. It is doable, folks. You can do it. It's doable. Okay? So that word today we're talking about is staying unified. While we're building, we got to stay unified. Okay? Stay unified. What I want to do is, I don't know if she can say anything. I'm going to call on Merlene first. Merlene, you there, dear? She may have to step out for a moment. I don't know if she's not answering. Okay, let me go on. Let me see here. Let me stop screen sharing first. Okay. Oh, great. Oh my God. I want to talk. Well, let's go to this person. I'm gonna go to our weekly host person right here, Mr. Scott Thon. Scott, you there, brother?
Dublin Pharmacy.
Dublin Pharmacy. Hold on.
How you doing now?
Oh,
You're in your car. Okay. We're talking about how it's important to stay unified while our master adopted team builds and build our community. I just want you to speak on how important that staying unified is.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's got to come together. And right now, those are the A team is going to be the part of the admin.
Mm-hmm.
And the rotator is going to start on May 1st
Mm-hmm.
with the 10%. As it reaches what admin has stated, 1 million to 10, between 1 million and 10 millions, then
Mm-hmm.
that 10% will go up to 50%.
Mm-hmm.
And as the TBC members, just like I said, focus on those who can and don't focus on those who can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's right.
And,
That's right. Well, thank you, Scott. You know, Scott is he does the Cambodian weekly meeting for his people in Cambodia. He does his Cambodian weekly. He speaks in their language. He gives out a key word, and so which also gives you you know, more Kringles, more TBC. Okay, the key word will give you by appearing at these weekly meetings. Okay, thank you so much, Scott. Okay, let's go. Oh, I want to. Here's another one. Here's we got two leaders. We got several leaders here. We got Mr. Pratam Kumar. He does it in Hindi. In India. Are you there, Mr. Pratam Kumar? Let's talk about how important it is. I know you can speak on this. How important it is staying and staying unified, our mass adopting team as we go forward.
Right on, brother. It's been a very good privilege for giving me such a golden opportunity to be in this room, in this call, along with all my wonderful leaders. Over here in India, it's 1 a.m. Indian Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
Stay positive. Whatever the admin says, please follow the instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Please follow all the leadership training.
Mm-hmm.
Consistency, persistency will definitely roll out in this platform. Let us not leave behind all our wonderful brothers and sisters, all those relationships,
Mm-hmm.
the class friends, college friends, university level friends, day-to-day meet friends. Where are they now? Only few numbers are left for the mass adoption team to be acting as a administrative role. Let us become and be professional if you are to be as an administrator. This has been instructed by the creator of our TBC. Please know this, brothers and sisters. I don't give advice to anyone, however, and perhaps I usually give the suggestion. Let us suggest ourselves. This is family. This TBC is a family, regardless of the caste, creed, gender, as I have been spoken several times also. Brothers and sisters, we are going to unite together. We have been united together. No one can't stop us to reach our destiny. Our destiny has already been programmed earlier that 1 billion verified members will be reached very, very soon, and has been set a target by 2020 by end December. And this is very sure.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have the strong heart within yourself. If you are not believing others, trust yourself. That is the matter. If you are not trusting yourself, what is happening around and within the TBC community itself, how you are going to give the message to other family members, relatives, whatever, whomever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
First, trust yourself. There is a very big difference between trusting yourself and believing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Trust is more worth than the believing. Trust yourself. TBC is going to rock worldwide. We are going to change the humanity cause. We are going to uplift for the humanity cause, and we are going to create the history very, very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the leaders, follow the system, duplicate the system, create multi badass real bad broadcasters. Like we should be following the top leaders in the world who have been doing the multiple broadcastings till now.
Mhm.
Even my brother, as well as the top leaders in the community, Mr. Stephen Kofi, still following the blog.
Mhm.
His messages, whatever he is talking at this moment, sharing the message, is because of the blog. Let us become the blog, student of the blog.
Mhm.
Follow the blog, follow the system, duplicate the system, and follow the leadership. Create more broadcasters. 1 million broadcasters we have been targeted and we have been set, brothers and sisters. These are not very fair. Our destiny has been set May 1st, 2020, and I don't think that ever that it is going to be the end. It's a trial project. TBC is a live project, and whatever the admin is going to pay out for all of us is a trial project.
Mhm.
Please do acknowledge about the multi-billionaire John, 4,50,000 US dollars per membership payout per month. It's a huge fund. It's a huge fund. All rest upon ourselves being united together. Even the admin can't do alone to reach the 1 billion verified members. Our goal is to set the 1 billion verified members, and it has been already prescribed in our criminal society mission statement, also to raise or uplift the humanity cause, brothers and sisters. All my brothers and sisters, you people are doing so good, so wonderful and amazing and awesome. Your contribution is very important. Let us follow the blog, let us follow system, let us and whatever the MN gives us instruction in the MTA program, mass adoption training program and all. That's all, brothers. We are going to do our best part to raise the upliftment for the humanity cause. Thank you so much for giving me this privilege, brother.
Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much. Always so great. Always so great. Thank you, sir. Okay, let's go right now to go over to the Papua New Guinea and Julie. How you doing there? Doing you and your partner there? And we're talking about unity today. I guess what does it feel to you regarding you staying unified in TBC? Tell me your feelings about that.
I can't say much here. Firstly, thank you, Mr. Kofi, for your great training that you come on live, and I listen to you. I learned a lot from you. Thank you. Unity, I can say that in my country, the people here are, well, they're okay, but I can say that cryptocurrency is a new thing in Papua New Guinea. They don't know anything about Bitcoin, and now that TBC is coming up, they have a lot of questions, but I'm always willing to answer the questions and help them along. So I'm just getting them together and trying my best to help them how to go about it. And a lot of my people, they are not used to smartphones. So, well, anyway, I'm excited. I'm just doing my best. I have meetings with my people. I'm right in the village. I'm not in the city. In Papua New Guinea, we have 25 provinces. 25 province. I'm in my province. So I'm right in the village, and I'm working along with my people here.
Okay.
So they don't, lots of them, they don't understand English. So I speak in my language.
Okay.
And I go slowly here.
Well, as you get training from me or MBA or anybody else, an admin, it's so important that you know, I know you take notes sometime. Try to just get that, try to get that information to your people, because they have to know what we mean when we stay unified. I think most people know what that is, and just you have to sometimes translate it in your language, because you know, I know that I speak English and you speak English and several of us do, but it's important that we speak in our own languages too. Because TBC is not just for people that speak English, it's for people that speak all different languages around the world, you know? So, but thank you so much. Keep working, keep taking in what we say to you, keep training your people, because they want to be a part of this team, of this Mass Adopted team, because I'm telling you, it's going to be life-changing income for a lot of us, and we really want Edmund. If Edmund had it his way, he would have had it like we always. You know, if you know, doing this, everybody's saying, but some people probably would say, but why does rotating stop before then? But sometimes you don't think of those things till later. There were things that will work. Because admin has tried so many ways of helping us get to 1 billion members, but people just weren't performing. Only but I'm not going to say a chosen few, but if you looked at the numbers based on the 3.6 versus what we got here, that's a small portion of the 3.6. But he's saying, okay, I'm gonna treat my admin staff. We're gonna make all them admin staff. We're gonna treat them like admin staff. We're gonna pay them, and watch what happens to people. I had what was it, yesterday or day before yesterday? I had a brother from, I think, Swaziland, and was somebody, and also Emmanuel from South Africa, was saying people were calling, like 5 to 10 people calling, because they found out about this rotator. See, they thinking about getting paid, but people gotta understand, admin. Yes, you will get paid, but you're gonna have to perform. You gotta do these requirements. You know, whatever the requirement is, and know that admin's gonna train you. So he's not putting you out there blind that you don't understand. He's gonna put you out there with knowledge.
Thank you.
So when people say things to you or ask you, well, what is this? That's what I did. I've said these 3 things. I've said it so many times in broadcast. You have to know what TBC is, what TBC is not, and what your current role is in TBC. You got to know those things. If you don't know these things, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle in TBC. And all these things you learn right in your blog. I could pull out anything out of the blog, any subject matter, anytime, because I'm a true student of the blog. And I'm more interested, yes, I like the videos, but I put them at the bottom, and I put up the content and posters, because that's what most of the material is. That's what I found in studying the blog. And there's a lot of content in the blog, and even in the public blog, as well as in the private blog in our Kringle Cash back office. But thank you so much, Julian. Thank you both of y'all for supporting me. I appreciate that.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All righty. Let's go right now to Mr. Simone out of Italy. He's of the Bangladesh community. Simone?
Yes, I'm here.
Brother, we're talking about unity, how important that is as far as us going forward, you know?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Stephen Cafe brother, and thank you, Pritam Kumar brother, and also Scotland brother support with us. Today is a very important meeting. Our ambassador, Stephen Cafe brother. First of all of guys, our Muslims country is the first. Today is the first Ramadan. It is starting the European and Saudi Arabia, and tomorrow all of Asia is starting the Ramadan, and all of guys especially appreciate for the Ramadan Mubarak, all of guys, because we are the all together team family, and that's why we are the pray for us the critical situation right now, very critical situation. That's why we are the pray for us, pray for us also, because we are the globally economic face for the all of guys, the TBC community. And TBC community right now is a good solution and good situation, because we are the TBC paid really, and somehow we are the focus. And Brother Pritam Kumar also is cotton brother come with us here. Also another guy is Harun Rashid, also Umran ma'am. All of guys, the South Africa and the Ghana and India population is a more than population. And our population total 7.5 population. But we are the thinking so because all of guys the focus uh, live broadcasting because 1 million all million broadcaster very important because
Mm-hmm.
uh, first May we are the exciting really exciting first May rotatory system is the pay for us the admin the who is working the hard working and say something about the all of guys the working minimum two people not compulsory the new people and old people but who is guys under 100% 100 referral 200 referral and minimum your referral your guidelines because you are a leader and guidelines for the 100 200% referral and you are the teach because you are the leader and
Mm-hmm.
teaching and your guidelines first of all training our learning teaching for the Stephen Covey brother, Pritam Kumar brother, and MB brother. And we are the duplication plan. The how is possible the broadcasting only for the 30-minute broadcasting and we are the together the focus the TBC because right now worldwide is a big drama we are the focus not political we are the non-political organization we are the just private society
Mm-hmm.
and our target not a government our target is a people who is the guys the poor people this is the our main focus our main not the government whatever the kind of else but we know that about the 5G networking and the vaccine. That is the 2020, the big drama is the issue and community. But our mainly focus, only TBC is the digital money and only TBC is the our self-confidence, our life future is changing. That's why we are the love and respect all guys and the focus weekly 2 3 broadcaster that's enough but focus is very important and right now all together please guys and every TBCN we're the 3.6 million right now and the TBC federally uh, already 17,000 people and more people invited and that's why new people say something about what is the what is the thinking about the paid rally and say something about you talk to discuss and we are the focus and that's it but we are the very soon end of December Pritam Kumar was very respectable person brothers say something about and all and admin say something about the this year end of December were the historical moment we are the proud we are the say something we are the exciting really and thank you Scotland brother and more than come with us brothers Seven Cafe and Bangladesh community and also we are the love and respect thank you
Thank you so much.
So,
Thank you so much, my brother Simone.
so,
Thank you.
so,
brother
so seeking the privilege from my brother as well as the esteemed leader in the community, brother Stephen Kofi. So,
Mm-hmm.
when we have the a chance to listen from our wonderful leader and our sister Merlin Kofi at this moment.
Yeah, I said she may be busy. Merlin, are you there? She may be out of her office. Sometimes she comes and she got to leave, but she still got it going. Or she may have some other people in the office and she can't talk. So that's if she's not talking now, that's the reason, folks. but she's here. She's watching.
Our,
She just can't talk right now.
our sister Merlin have done a very wonderful job in the Philippines, and we need to respect it, and we need to follow her about the humanitarianism.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful job in the Philippines.
Wonderful job. Wonderful job.
And still doing it. Right there. Of course, right now it's nighttime, early morning in the Philippines, but they still all this week they're gonna finish. I think they finish up the end of this week, I believe.
Before the join of this TBC community, also my sister along with my brother Stephen, they have been doing lots and lots of wonderful jobs.
Oh, good.
Several states, several countries. We need to follow them. This is called leadership.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do respect to my sister, my brother.
Hey, thank you so much. That's something that all we try to do is lead by example, folks. We're not nothing special. We just lead by example. You know, that's what we do. And it can be done. It's called taking action. Just taking action. Stepping out of that comfort zone I talked about a week ago. That's what it's about. And I'm totally out of that comfort zone. I'm gonna be out even more pretty soon.
Let us do all together in this TBC community, not the taker. Let us be the giver to our maximum level.
That's right. We got some people here that we didn't go over here. Let me see, Mr. Someone in a Galaxy Prime. Someone using their phone, using a Galaxy phone.
Definitely, Bob.
Are you there? Are you there? The person using the Galaxy Prime, Grand Prime, maybe a tablet or something. Hello? Are you there? Maybe they have some problems there. I don't know if this person, Haroon Rashad, I don't know if they speak English or not. Can you speak English, sir?
Hello, assalamu alaikum. Hello, guys, all. Friend and our team leader, Mr. Kafe, and my leader, Mr. Shuman Rahman, and other guys. I am a new member of TBC, so I teaching from you and others, team leader, Mr. Shuman Rahman and Sharif Khan and others, and our bride and global leader, our admin at TBC. So TBC now is a very good community, and within short time, some leader gainer first May 2020. I hope some people will gain from that date, but some people will gap maybe, but I hope I hope very much will be will complete their problem. There are some very problem in now. Now we face a very problem. Our face verification. We hope within short time we will problem or solve. Uh, so I hope you will be and our team leader and admin complete their chapter and very soon we hope others. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am teaching you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And I just only ask you, I ask people to also just, if they would just subscribe to you, you can learn a lot from my brother Derek, because he's our global trainer. He can tell you anything about TBC as well, other than just us. I push everybody towards that direction because he's He's been leading the Bitcoin bounty contest almost every week since last year. Him and Ace. And I tell you, if you learn from Ace Fletcher, the Philippines, and him, you can learn something from all of us. So just keep learning. If you're new, just keep learning, because that's the key to being successful in TBC. Learn.
Brother, one say something on questions. Harun Rashid say about the details, not clear, but actually some guys, the Bangladesh people and another guys, face verification is a very important. The face verification, Google Chrome and the Mozilla Firefox. By the way, Google Chrome not yet the face verification, not yet the error, but the Mozilla Firefox,
Mozilla Firefox.
and
Yeah, I'm
the
familiar with it.
Mozilla Firefox. Maybe I listen, but I'm not. I actually not clear. But Pritam Kumar is a brother. Is a surely what is the situation where the but more than people, the not laptop, not a computer, desktop. That's why the smartphone is. I discussed the brother Pritam Kumar also. Some people, more than people, smartphone use, not laptop, not paid iPad, not yet, but simple phone, the smartphone. But face verification is a very important. Who is guys the registration new people, but face verification first of all the problem. And our admin says something about the very soon and US time to 10 p.m. maybe that discuss the problem solution creating. And brother Pritam Kumar, what is the says thing about the this problem is very easily solution because more people the smartphone use. And please, Pritam Kumar, brother.
Is it? That's on. It's going to be on our payday rally. They're going. If it's not already there, it's going to be on the payday rally. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be on the payday rally Facebook group. If it's not already put there, NBA's supposed to place it there, and I believe NBA or somebody's supposed to place it there on the payday rally group, Facebook group. But it's only going to have 100 people that can be on that call, that Zoom call, and that's going to be prime for reason for people who are having problems with their facial recognition system in the on their Cream Cash back office, because a lot, like you said, a lot of them don't have computers. They have to use their smartphone, and people don't. One guy said, "What's something really key? What people don't know, they got smartphones and they don't really know how to use those. The camera, you got to go in your settings. Sometimes you have to go in your settings. It's not always white listing your email. You have to go in your settings. Now, I didn't have any problems myself, but I pretty much knew what to do. But see what it is. But the issue is education. And unfortunately, you have a lot of people in those regions that's not educated very well, but not their fault because they have to pay for, as you know, like maybe like you know in your country too, they have to pay for their schooling. And some of them just don't have the money. And some of them haven't had that kind of education that we've had. And that's why a lot of them is sometimes it's the education piece than it is the knowledge. They just don't know facial recognition. So, but it's a lot of good trainings right on Google. You know, YouTube tells you a lot about facial recognition. It's a lot of I've also said Google and YouTube are like great tools that I keep in my back, not literally in my back pocket, but I keep anything I want to learn other than TBC, that is on YouTube. And in fact, you learn TBC on YouTube because you go to NBA's training. But the payday rally, our TBC website, people got videos there. They got files that tells you how to do it, as you know. And we just got to refer people out to that. But the reason why admin wanted to do this, to get someone from tech support, because a lot of people coming to admin, and admin said, well, the people who got the hands on it can press the button on certain things. He's going to have one of those tech support people there in that Zoom. Now, I don't know if they're going to be visible, but at least to be audio. I don't know what about that, but they're supposed to be there with admin. So that'd be an opportunity for people to ask their questions, so the person from tech support can actually hear that question and perhaps, hopefully, can resolve some of them right then. You know, hope
So,
that's the reason.
seeking the privilege and seeking the attention of my brother Suman also, I want to acknowledge is a very, very easy thing. There's no technical difficulties or administrative staff and all. They are not going to ruin us about the facial recognition program, the facial identification program. I would definitely suggest whoever in this house, please never ever use once again the billion coin F. So much advertisements are there, and it's going to be flooded with cookies and all. So instead, and I will definitely perhaps suggest you for using the Google Chrome. However, before using that one, flush out all your cookie uh, inside your settings program and all. And there is no uncertain that it's a very difficult task. Please use the Google Chrome, and whoever needs the attention to log in with your facial identification program. There are so many leaders, as being stated by our brother also. Our relative has so many supporters not to face any kinds of the problems, to login problems and all. So we are here to help you, and whoever joins our TBC community, everything will be sorted out. There is no such thing to be worried and all. And I would definitely suggest, please go ahead with the Google browser, and before using that Google browser, please clear all your cookies instead, and it will go smoothly to log in with your facial identification process, brother. This is my supplement as being stated by our esteemed leader and dynamic leader, brother Stephen. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you
another
so much.
Firefox.
We said something about Mozilla Firefox. I'm familiar with that browser.
There are different browsers at this moment. There are different browsers at this moment. I would be definitely suggesting for the Google Chrome. I have tried for the Firefox. I have tried for the Opera. I have for the Ferrari versions, and all. There are so many browsers at this moment. So please proceed with your Google Chrome instead, and that will definitely ease in smooth tuning and to log in inside your Crinkle Cache office. There are so many browsers. It is not such thing that it will be not supported. However, there are different plugins to support it and will make you hassle. So please proceed with the Google browser. That is my best suggestion, brother.
Yeah, and by the way, folks, I'm gonna just tell you, because I noticed now, because I've been training this type of thing. As far as you know, it's two type of phones that use Android and iPhone. Well, Android already, when they make Android phones, Google Chrome is a part of that phone. So that's a part of Google. The Android and Google work hand in hand. Now, iPhones use a browser called Safari.
Yep, Safari.
So that's their only browser. Now, I don't know anything about trying it because I don't own that's my second phone will be one of those, but I'm familiar with the platform, but I have never tried logging into on a iPhone, trying to get on, facial recognition, but I did, my phone works pretty good. I don't, now I have a premium phone. I paid a lot for it, and that may have something to do with it. I don't know, but I'm able to, not every phone works the same, but even on the Android side, but by coming to this meeting, for those that can come, I'm hoping, this is what I hope it will happen in this meeting. Those that's having a problem, and they may have someone that they know or a team that's having problems, I hope they would take that knowledge and educate those that they know having the problems outside of that 100, because it may be more than 100 people having problems. I don't know, but I will say, admin did say this: there are more people not having problems than those that's having problems. Quite a few. It's quite thousands of people that's gotten this, using facial recognition, getting into their back office with no problems. It's just seem to be a few of them. I don't know what that number is, but I just hope those people will come. And I know it's not a good time for people over there in Africa. It's 3 o'clock. It's like they're changing the time around, where it's 10 o'clock at night for me over the East Coast, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning for people in some parts of Africa. Well, all I say to them is this: I get up every 3 o'clock in the morning for that staff meeting. If I can do it, everybody else can do it. I just do whatever it takes to be successful, folks. I have that mindset. I do whatever it takes to be successful. And if more people get more like that, that's what admin is like. Admin's mindset, inmate's mindset, Ace Fletcher's mindset, they don't make any excuses. They just, your mindset like that, y'all see, our mindsets are already there. I'm talking about people that's not here on this broadcast. That some people will try do anything they could to make sure whatever's not working will work. And I won't miss a meeting. If I knew that that person from tech support, that is not a meeting that people need to miss if they're having problems. You need to be there. I'm not even gonna be there. They right in my time zone. I'm leaving my place open so someone else can be there. You know, I want people there that's having problems there, because we need those people, because it's those people there. And I'm saying that most of the problems are existing. I'm not saying something not happening in the Bangladesh community. I'm sure it is. But a great deal of its problem is people in that continent of Africa, whatever country it is. And it's part of it, believe it or not, is their network. And I experienced it when I was there. Their network they have some really challenges with their network. And unfortunately, that's not their fault. You know, their government is, I mean, when I did say to some of them that was at my broadcast 2 days ago, when you start making all that great money in your rotator, when that do happen, try to upgrade, because I know they have it. Because I remember Femi that was doing broadcasting last year, early part of last year. He said I paid for it, but more expensive. I paid more for my internet. That's why I can do broadcasting smooth, come across so smooth. So what I tell people is just go get more data, do whatever it takes. When you start making, you're gonna have the income to do it. There's not gonna be no excuse not to have. You can solve some of your challenges by having more income sometimes. That's what I'm basically saying. So, but anyway, folks, go ahead. Somebody was gonna say something?
Whoever joins the community with a real identity, with a real sponsor and the leadership, there's no be any problem, and it's going to be resolved very, very soon, as being instructed by our IT manager. Perhaps you need to prove yourself that you are the only person who has the one but right to join the community. There should not be multiple accounts opening, and it has been screened, and you are going to do good regardless of any kind of the discrepancies, and all the fraud who is trying to scam in our TBC community will be screened out very, very soon. That is the purpose of the facial identification purpose, and there is nothing to worry. Whoever joins the community, once again, with a proper channel, with a proper sponsorship and a leadership, is going to be resolved very, very soon, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pratam.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to end now. So I want to thank you all for being here, and my dear wife Marlene, and everyone that's here. I didn't ever talk to this person here with Mr. David Emmanuel. Let me just see, is he here? Mr. David Emmanuel? He may be asleep, I'm not sure. Are you there, sir? Hello? I can't hear him too well. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready to close at this time. Thank you, sir, for coming, though. Thank you for all that's here. And we'll see you tomorrow on another broadcast. Bye-bye, everybody.